sees the memes of production, and the like and subscribe button. I don't know, but I choose to believe it's real. Isn't methylene blue usually injected? Yeah, I don't know if stomach acid chemically destroys it. The worm is redecorating. Is it real? That doesn't really matter to me. In this media environment, did he just turn his brain blue? Sure, whatever. Who gives a shit? Nothing matters, dude. Often the compound is injected as a treatment for the blood disorder methemoglobinemia, I think, in which blood loses its ability to carry oxygen throughout the body. It's also used to dye textiles. Oh, really? Well, that's apropos. It's a very niche disorder. However, it has also gained a cult following as a potential health silver bullet that supporters claim can add years to one life. Are you guys ready for the CDC to have this as like recommended treatments for everything from ulcers to stubbing your toe? Looks like RFK Jr. is in on one of the best kept secrets in biohacking. Methylene blue. That's the kind of shit you want to hear from a wellness influencer and self-described biohacker, you know? Love that. Oh, did Mel Gibson talk about methylene blue? Oh, this was part of the miracle cure to cancer that 3 anonymous friends of his had that magically went from stage 4 cancer, you know, you've got months to live, maybe, to all cured, and there's no medical documentation and there's no evidence of any of it happening, even though it's 3 friends to Mel Gibson. Like, do you know how unlikely it is that you have 3 friends who have stage 4 cancer at the same time? Like, usually people with stage 4 cancer don't last that long. You know, you've got to line things up you've got to have people like strategically huffing asbestos to like maximize the development of their tumors to try to like sync them up. You know what I mean? And then all of them got cured instantly by drinking some methylene blue or whatever. Pretty impressive. Let's hear about what this does. Looks like RFK Jr. is in one of the best kept secrets in biohacking. Methylene blue boosts mitochondrial function, enhances cognitive performance and memory, improves oxygen delivery to tissues, acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting the brain from oxidative stress. Wait, it improves oxygen delivery to tissues, but also protects the brain from oxidative stress? Okay, I believe you. When used correctly, it's a game changer for mental clarity and longevity. Well, that's good. This is the shrimp treadmill all over again, but in reverse. Yeah, cons will soy out over this, but then when you tell them it's important to study the health of one of our biggest, like, fishing crops, they'll be like, what is that? You spent $1,000 on trying to determine which, like, what levels of water salinity or acidity negatively affects the health of shrimp? What are you, idiot? Let me go back to drinking my methylene blue. Vaush, those are not mutually exclusive. Who cares? I have a bachelor in biology and a master's in biomedical engineering. Methylene blue does not do this. I don't believe you. This guy biohacks. Do you think this guy photoshopped himself in his Twitter header here? This is his picture where he looks like he works out, but, you know, he doesn't look like buff. But over here in the header picture, that's a pretty big bicep, you know? Makes me feel like that might have been enlarged a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong, you know, but it is a perfectly black silhouette. So, the ultimate morning challenge. That's a flex position. I know how flexing works, thank you. Maybe you got the pump for that pick. I guess that's also possible. The methylene blue did that. Oh, this is a 12-minute oh, what are we doing here? Yeah! Isn't it weird how it used to be the grifty fitness influencers were in their early 20s and were actually in really great shape, but now all the grifty fitness influencers in their 50s, because the people who are turning to them aren't like actual young people interested in being fit, but are usually conspiracy-minded older guys who are like worried about their depleting testosterone or whatever. Like divorced dads and shit like that. Yeah, it's like we've gone from who wants to get in shape, you know, young people, like people in their 20s, to divorced dads undergoing a midlife crisis. Yeah. The ultimate human.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
And you can tell which side he is on the culture war because he's wearing this inexplicable Silicon Valley tech you know, vest that they all wear for some reason, and it looks awful.
Yeah, he leaves Monday for the and me and him for the Great World Race.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He's doing that.
So we go to Cape Town on Monday.
Cool.
And then
do you start in Antarctica?
Yeah. So everybody meets in Cape Town from all over the world, and then we fly to Antarctica, and the clock starts.
Have you been
to Antarctica? extension of the water, it actually restructures. Because most people think that water is actually H2O. It's actually not. It's HOH. This oxygen never lets go of this hydrogen.
Okay.
That just makes you like I just parachuted into John Jones' camp a few weeks ago for his big fight.
Right.
But this is like non-GMO corn, grass-fed beef tallow, sea salt.
That's it.
Okay.
One thing that I never understood about, this is this to me is the biggest shift in how these fitness guys operate and run their brand, okay? It used to be, let's make changes to your life so you get fit. And now it's like, through the power of making $7 million a year off of my stock portfolio and spending 8 hours a day obsessing over my macros, you can theoretically extend your lifespan by 18 months. Like, it's gone from, here's how you get beef, to, like, here's how you make every single aspect of your life this hyper anxious, hyper conscious, like literally like everything in your life needs to be tailored around maximizing how long you live. Like that Brian Johnson guy or whatever. No, that's the guy who got killed. The whatever, you know, they're selling a lifestyle. But nobody lives this lifestyle. I have news for you. No one actually lives like this. They don't do this off camera. This is as fake as when you hear about the like life of a Silicon Valley venture capitalist, and they're like, I wake up every day at 3 a.m. I take an ice bath, and I'm at 3:05. I exit and I read a book. After 90 minutes of reading, I go out and I do my sun yonic stretches to make sure I get some, you know, the sun isn't out yet, of course, so I have to have like heat lamps installed on my, like it's all fake. It's not real. They don't do that. They're just making shit up. Maybe they did it once, you know? They're just lying. This guy's lying. Like the liver-eating grifter weirdo. Yeah, dude's eating McDonald's when he's not in front of the camera, okay? They're all lying. Oh, it is Brian Johnson. Okay, I was mixing him up with Brian Thompson. Billionaire anti-aging zealot shares son's erection data in bizarre post. Yeah, I remember that. He was like, my nighttime stiffies are catching up to my 19-year-old sons or something.
I'm down.
What chemicals are in these foods that make people, it's like, oh, I need that Dorito taste from Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Again.
There's a receptor on the back of the tongue.
Yeah, it's because it's tasty. It's because it tastes good.
Essentially what it is it's connected to the release of dopamine. If you ding this receptor, you get a pleasure reward.
That's what eating does.
Of dopamine. If I'm manufacturing a food from a sinister standpoint, if I can get it to ding the dopamine receptor, if I can give you a dopamine release, now I don't just get you to like the food. You're addicted to the food.
That's all food does this. Like, that's the point. Like, sugar does this, but sugar, carbohydrates are one of the core macros that you need. That's what all food does. They have to make it like a biohacking thing and not, hey, did you know big corporations put too much sugar in your food to make you like it more? No, it's sugar, dumbass. Stop putting music in.
Afterwards, and these kids were trying to sell me the seat. I'm trying to break it open, and I couldn't get it open. The guy comes over and he's banging. It's this big seat, and there's this white powdery ingredient. We don't use manufacturers. My partner Albert, who's a registered dietitian, food scientist, like he is, like I feel amazing. You can't touch ground.
You can't touch ground.
Our PMF's great for, you know, tier 1 city people. Miami, New York, LA. You're not touching the ground.
Earth has what's called that by grounding or earthing or laying on PMF.
Right, his fit. He is wearing a
like
t-shirt.
And this is his seat. It's pretty nice.
I like how this guy's dressed.
Gone by. There's no sensation of passage of time. You look at your phone, you're like, the fuck? Down, you can actually penetrate the skin with red light.
Hell yeah, man.
By putting the water in your face. It's not a contest. You're just trying to get that peripheral vasoconstriction, have a liver panic.
Do you think it ever haunts these guys that you can do all this bullshit all you want, but at the end of the day, you're still like a balding 50-year-old guy? Like right now, he just looks like any dad in the water. You can't outrun time. Like, it's good to stay fit, but this obsession that you're trying to sell to people, this anxiety, this is literally the male version of women being made mentally ill about like whether or not they have wrinkles or something. Like, everyone gets wrinkles eventually, and you have 27-year-old women being like, oh God, oh God, oh God, I need Botox because I have like one line on my forehead or whatever. And it's like, you're just giving people mental illness for no reason. It has nothing to do with health.
Delta cold shock protein is a furnace.
Start stinging. Woo! Let's go.
Just more time with the lads. Gotcha. All right, just a second. Let me round this out really quickly because I just want to see what supplements he sells. Okay, he's got the Ultimate Human podcast, the Ultimate Human VIP community. Wonder how much it costs to become a VIP. Sure. Let's see. $97 a month. Monthly live Q&A video calls with Gary Brecka. Exclusive access to Gary and experts during live challenges. Invitation to the exclusive VIP community. Premium discounts on products Gary uses. Behind the scenes videos from the Ultimate Human Project. Instant access to an expanding library of wellness guides covering topics. Dude, men are so cooked. Like, you know this is all men, right? Like, it's the Andrew Tate shit. Insecure men, you are like beyond cooked. No woman... Like, like women have issues in being preyed on with like stuff meant to like make them feel insecure or whatever. I'm just saying, like, if you've ever made fun of a woman for being vapid and then you give $97 a month so you can get in a monthly Zoom call with some grifter so he can tell you about how you'll unlock more of your bioenergy by eating lentils or something. Jesus Christ. I should implement a tier 5 sub. Yeah, but this is the cost of like waxing your legs or getting lashes done. Getting your legs waxed is infinitely healthier than this. I'm just putting my foot down on this. If you're a lady and you're putting in like some money for a routine, you get your lashes did or the legs waxed or whatever, that's fine. This is insane. I thought that's what people pay you for. Well, I have hairy legs. Oh, wow, look, he's got some of his products listed here. The Echo Hydrogen Water, Body Health, Baja Gold, 8 Sleep, Massa Chips, Vandy Crisps, Whoop, Aeon, Parker Pastures, Hap B, Caraway, A-Game, the Ultimate Human Protein Bar, the Ultimate Human Strength Training Equipment, the Ultimate Human Cold Plunge. You need a proprietary branded tank to do cold plunges. You can't just get like a bucket. You need the... Okay, hold on. Okay, guys, I've got good news, okay? I assumed it would be expensive. However, if you call today, you can get $1,000 off cold plunges. I know. Cold water is so expensive. How can I possibly afford to do cold plunges? Well, don't worry, because I've got a deal for you. The value, you can't afford not to. Okay, guys, just ballpark it in chat. After the $1,000 off, how much do you think the Ultimate Plunge system costs? $6,500 after the 1,000 discount. So it's always $6,500 in other words. It's a bucket. It's an Ultimate Plunge cold dunk system. Ultimate Human Protein Bar. $49 for 12 of them. Okay. What are the Massa chips? $45 for a 4-pack. For a 4-pack of chips, $45. A grift beyond grift. There are so many men who fall for this. Do people really buy this shit? Yeah, wealthy, unlovable, divorced dads undergoing a midlife crisis. Young men, no. Young men, if you're a young guy and you want to feel more masculine, you can literally just lift weights for a bit. Like, it'll help, you know? But if you're like, let's say, like anywhere from like 35 and up or whatever, and you're like a Silicon Valley guy or you're in finance, whatever the fuck else, like, you are very vulnerable to this. That's the reason why they engage in this stupid techno speak, you know? Like, I promise you, this bullshit is not working on the average, like, young poor guy. Introducing the new Echo Flask, the cellular fuel your body craves. A hydration essential. I'm hearing this. What is hydrogen water? Hydrogen water is regular water infused with additional hydrogen molecules. Me when I breathe after taking a drink of water. That's just acid. They're selling acid. Nah, it's fine. The mom's falling for this shit is so sad. I'm telling you, it's just guys. H3O is bad of you. Wait, do the extra hydrogen atoms bond with the H2O to make H3O? Like immediately? Is it just H3O? I thought that it was just hydrogen. I don't know. No? Yeah, then why are people saying it's H3O? Whatever. I'm not investigating this. I don't give a shit. Bestseller, the Echo Clean for only $100. Wow. The Echo Pitcher for only it filters the water for only $700. You can't afford not to get it. The Echo Refresh, $7,500. What does that do? The refresh enables you to inhale hydrogen gas. Okay. It makes your bank account lighter. It's very good at that. No, I'm not interested. Anyway, I guess the point that I'm trying to make with all of this is that you can expect that guy specifically, this isn't a joke, that guy specifically, he is almost certainly going to be like invited to the White House. Like the CDC under RFK Jr. is just going to be a nonstop carousel of the worst health grifters in the country being brought to prominence so they can share in massive revenues. Can you imagine if RFK Jr. specifically got cuts from sales of products that a guy like this was peddling after getting a boost from the White House? Yeah. We're going to give funding to the guy's scam products. Yeah, like a solid like 1.8% of all federal spending will be subsidies to guys like that. No one ever talks about the fact that the nutraceutical industry is worth hundreds of billions of dollars and tons of people are corrupted by it. I am a fascist when it comes to health grifters. Like, snake oil salesmen should be treated the same as people who lie about doctor licensing, you know? Oh, I mean it. Clip me all you want. If genuinely, just like an across the board, like doors getting busted down, mass arrests, all these people who profit off of shit like this, 100%. Isn't more money go into this than like gambling? What are you up to? It's all curled up in the towels. My 55-year-old stepdad falls for this shit. Spent $65 on a 12-pack of beef jerky sticks. It's really sad, man. Like, genuinely, it's really sad. My mom fell for this kind of stuff and it ruined her. It's just people being afraid of death, really. Or emasculation, I suppose. Something like that. My dad buys normal midlife crisis stuff like a 3D printer and a telescope. See, that's nice. That's cool. Normalize that. Normalize guys having a midlife crisis and being like, I'm going to drop $1,200 on a really nice 3D printer. You know? That's cool. Yeah, like, all right. Make little things. Make little things. You know? So literally anything but a vegan diet and regular exercise then. I mean, it's not just that. Like, past a certain point in your life, you're just gonna be, like, fat, old, and ugly. And that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. Like, we see all the influencers and, like, the few celebrities with all the work they've gotten done or whatever. Dude, it's fine. It's fine. You know? Have a nice big family and friends. Go out. Be like Italian guys and have, like, a group of friends your age where you play, like, cards with them around a little circular table that's only like a foot high, so they all have to hunch forward over it, you know, and they're doing it like outside a restaurant. Just, yeah, I'm just like, it's okay. I don't think you should be like hyper fixating on your health and appearance past a certain point. You can still try to keep up and look nice, and I think that dressing nice is a great way to accentuate style, regardless of your body type or how old you are, for example. But like, you know, you shouldn't be a freak about it. Like, I try to lose weight. I'm trying to, but I'm not a freak about it. I have not seen the substance. Everyone wants me to see the substance. I'll see the substance, I promise. Aging means you're not dead? Yeah. Focus on being healthy, okay? You do not want to be one of those old people who can barely move because of their back pain, all right? You need to be stretching. Did you see that viral Twitter post? You need to be stretching. You don't want your tendons to turn into like calcified little ropes of meat that can't move anymore when you're older, okay? You want to be stretchy now. I don't like stretching. Trust me, you won't like being old even more. I'm 32 and I can barely move from back pain some days, Lamau. If you are watching this, that means you have some measure of free time, okay? If you can, every day, try to do 10 to 15 minutes of stretching or yoga. Okay? Find a YouTube video with like a stretch along. They're like, follow me along. Beginner video, and do that, okay? Genuinely, like, so many people don't know how much this shit affects you until you realize what the alternative is. A lot of you are like those people who go their whole lives not being able to see shit because they don't know they need glasses. They're like, oh, I guess the world's just kind of fuzzy unless you look at it up close. That's just life, whatever. And then at some point, someone's like, wait, you can't read that road sign? They're like, yeah, well, obviously I can. I'm not 1 foot away from it. And they're like, oh, you should talk to a doctor. That's you for back pain. It doesn't even take that long in a lot of cases. A minimum of 30 minutes is recommended for people to be active/workout. 30 a day is good, yeah, but like start slow, you know? I'm 20 and I can't imagine a thing more boring than exercise. Wow, that's great. Well, you know what's even more boring? Being confined to your bed and chairs when you're 50 years and older because your body's fucked and you did nothing about it, okay? You can't have like a podcast on or something? Or like I get bored during exercise too, but it's your life. It's your one body. It's the one vehicle for your soul that you get to pilot. Like it's you one car, you drive across the wasteland and you're like, well, yeah, car maintenance is boring. You're gonna die out here and you're gonna get eaten by vultures. Just put a video on. I get bored when I exercise. I put a video on. I don't know. Isn't there like a video essay? Find a pyrocynical video or something. And then that's like 12 exercise sessions in a row because you can just only watch it or listen to it when you're exercising. Executive dysfunction is a bitch. Yeah, and I'm really sorry to do this and people are going to be mad at me. Skill issue. Like, yeah, executive dysfunction is a bitch. It is literally a skill issue. Like that, like it sucks and it's not fair, but it is also a skill issue. I have ADHD, I can say it, okay? I'm just saying, not me judging you. I'm just saying, like, past a point, it's like, hey, this is, I really don't want to do this. And you're like, okay, well, I will. And then you just do it, you know? It's just how it is. A lot of life is learning how to make the things that you need to do as easy for yourself as possible. The bad attitude to take is you just have to force yourself to do it. The good attitude to take is I have to force myself to learn the ways to do it so that I'm no longer forcing myself. Day 1 exercise, exhausting. Day 2 exercise, even worse. Day 3 exercise, you're going to want to quit. Day 4, you're like, okay, maybe like this is like a little more in line with my interest. This way of exercising, this fits me a bit better. Rather than doing 30 minutes here, I do 20 minutes here, but I cut out the break time or I try to fit it in my schedule. And by week 2, you're like, I've got a pattern now. At this point, it's not even that much effort. Like it's still difficult to do, but it fits in the rhythm. You know, it fits in the rhythm and eventually it'll be harder to stop than to do. Like getting in the habit of doing dishes whenever you've got something running in the oven or air fryer or microwave even. Microwave something for 3 minutes, like you're just being lazy, you're just cooking up what, like, you know, you're making a something, whatever. 3 minutes to do dishes.